Hey, and welcome to a Passive Income Hunt. Today's video will focus on dropshipping, where we will go through how to make money on dropshipping, how much do people make on dropshipping, how to sign up and get started with Shopify, and how you can get started with dropshipping. We hope you will enjoy it. How to make money on dropshipping. To be able to tell how to make money on dropshipping, we first need to explain what dropshipping is. Dropshipping is when you sell a product from your store that you don't have in stock yourself, but you know that the product is in stock at another store and you know how and where to buy it. When somebody then buys the product from you, you automatically purchase the product from the other store and ship it directly to the customer from that store. You never touch the product, you just connect the other store with additional customers by selling the product at your store as well, which means that you don't have any stock or inventory that you need to keep track of. You are just a digital store to reach out to more customers. Then how do you make money on selling other stores or manufacturers' products? You do it by adding an additional 10 to 30% to the product price. In that way, if you know you can buy the product for $100 and you are able to sell it for $130, you will keep the $30 in difference for yourself. You can do this without having to pay a lot of money upfront for an inventory of a product which you might not be able to sell. The main risk is that you will lose money if the customers are returning the products, because then they are returning them to you. But as long as you trust the supplier to have a high quality product, then you can make a refund policy, which makes this quite hard as long as there is nothing wrong with the product. But to be able to make money on dropshipping, it all starts with the product. You can be a general store which tries to sell multiple products, or you can be a niche store which has found a wonderful product which you can build an entire store around. There are a lot of stores out there dropshipping just a single product. The reason that it is all about the product is that you'll have to find a product you know solves a problem and that you will be able to sell to others for a higher price than what you will be able to buy it for. If you get a too thin profit margin, you will most likely end up losing money in the long run. It is also a good idea to think about what kind of products can complement each other and if the customer would be interested in buying more than a single unit of that product, as it is usually not the customers which buy only one single product from you that gives you the most profit. An example could be that if a customer comes to buy a dog leash, then the customer would probably also be interested in buying a dog harness or a dog collar. The dog owner also knows that the dog leash and harness will get worn out over time, so they might even buy more than one set or come back later for an additional purchase if they are happy about the first one. You will be able to find a lot of products which the customers need more than one of, and you'll be able to think about a lot of complementary products to your main product. Just think creatively. Just pick a few products which you will use as your flagship products, where you can stand out and use them for marketing advertisements to gain traffic to your store. How much do people make on dropshipping? It is very hard to find out how much people make on dropshipping, as the stores don't show how much they sell of each item and the platforms don't tell us either. In general, a lot of people talk about how much they are selling when they are showing off their results in dropshipping, but the results are usually their revenue, which is how much they have earned by selling the products, but before the cost of buying the product has been taken into account. This means that the profit is usually a lot lower than what they make it look like. A lot of dropshipping stores are using Shopify, as a Shopify store is really easy to set up and has a lot of great plugins to your store, which makes it a lot easier to dropship products. Shopify has published some statistics saying that an average customer gives a Shopify store $72 in revenue. The bottom 10% is $33 and the top 10% is $226, which shows that there is a big gap between what kind of products the store sells in general. Some sell cheap products and others sell really expensive ones. As of June 2021, Shopify had 1.6 million customers in the US alone. A lot of customers all around the world have started to use Shopify and will probably only increase from here. In general, it is said that you will be able to reach $1,000 to $5,000 per month alone if you put in the work. But if you want to reach $10,000 to $100,000 per month, you will need to get help from some virtual assistants. They need to take care of the support and simple tasks and free up your time to be able to focus on growth and innovation in your store and potentially open multiple stores within various niches. How to sign up and get started on Shopify. If you want to get started with dropshipping, we strongly suggest that you use a platform like Shopify, as they have a lot of plugins and tools that will help you along the way. As a lot of people already have made dropshipping stores and developed these plugins. An example of a plugin could be Oberlo, which lets you take the product from a supplier like AliExpress and insert them directly to your store. It even includes the images and some of the descriptions from the supplier, which will help you get set up much quicker and let you focus on gaining traffic for the sale. When you have decided to use Shopify, we strongly suggest that you start with a 14-day free trial, as you will be able to see how easy it is to set up a store without thinking about paying in the beginning. In that way, you'll be able to discover what Shopify has to offer and how user-friendly it is. You will always be able to transfer into a payment plan you like afterwards. Just remember that the timer starts when you sign up, not from when you start to develop your store. So remember to have your ideas and time ready to get the most out of a trial. How to sign up for a free trial. Step 1. Push sign up. Step 2. Enter your email address, password and store name. Step 3. Enter details about yourself. For example, are you already selling? How do you want to sell? Current revenue? And what industry do you operate in? This information is used to help Shopify guide you the best way possible. Step 4. Enter personal information like name, address and country. Step 5. Confirm your registration by email. You now have an account and you should be at Shopify's admin panel of your personal online store at Shopify. You are ready to get started setting up your store and add products to sell and figure out how Shopify's platform works. Shopify has a lot of its own tutorials, so you can always look up how to get started on their site. Good luck on your journey to learn dropshipping. All the information about signing up to Shopify's free trial can be found on Shopify's own site by following the link in the description. How you can get started with dropshipping. In the beginning, it all comes down to the product and what you want to sell. Choose if you want to be a general store with a lot of products or you want to be a niche store with a carefully selected products you think will perform the best. When you have figured out what kind of product you want to sell, then think about what niche the product will fit in and try to brainstorm complementary products you could sell alongside your product. Always a good idea if the customers want more than a single unit of your product. Find a dropship supplier or manufacturer where you are able to buy the product cheaper than you think you are able to sell it for. The supplier should have plenty of the product in stock, so you always are able to purchase it when a customer orders it from you. Set up your website hosting by buying a domain name and host it at, for example, Bluehost, and install an e-commerce platform like Shopify on the domain. Design your storefront page and make it look appealing and trustworthy to encourage your customers to buy your products. Just remember that it should be as user-friendly for the customers as possible, and less is more, so keep it simple. In that way, the customers won't get confused and will stay focused on the products. When you have picked your products and set up your store, you are ready to start selling, and all you are missing are the traffic of the customers. It is here that you will have to select a marketing strategy of how you want to approach the market. We will suggest social media, as these usually are the fastest way to create a community around your products, or to create advertisements which you are able to test cheaply on, for example, Facebook. Just remember that it can take a lot of time to crack the code on how to create advertisements on Facebook or how to create a community fast. So keep trying and you will solve it at some point. When you have learned to solve it, it will be much easier to apply it to multiple stores in the future. If you are still here, we would like to thank you very much for listening through our entire video. We hope you enjoyed it. Are you thinking about starting your dropshipping hunt? Please share it below and we will encourage you to pursue it. If you like this video, please hit the like button below to show us that you like more content like this. If you are not already subscribed, please do so. We will post new videos every week. Thank you for today and see you next week.